Hello and welcome to another inventory video of mine. In this video, I am focusing on my foundation primers, my eyeshadow bases, my color correctors, and my concealers. So if you want to know what I do on from all of these categories, you can see everything I do on in this video. And this time around, I also decided to sort them from oldest to newest, and I think that's also the way a beauty guru made me do it. Paula is doing her inventories, or at least she used to do them that way, and I really enjoyed that. And I think it's a nice reminder of what I should use next for me. And yeah, I decided to do it like that. So let's just hop into this video. I'm starting with my foundation primers first. So I'm removing everything else and I'm going to talk about them first. So yes, you can basically see them right here. I just the other day used up another Bobbi Brown one, like a small sample sized one, which I really did enjoy with a full coverage foundation. But yeah, this is used up now. So let's talk about the ones I still have in my collection. The first one is this one. This is the Lancaster Sun Perfect Infinite Glow Highlighting Primer. And this one I got for review purposes. But I have to say, unfortunately, it's way too dark for me. This is super old in my collection now. And obviously the sun protection part of it has definitely gone off. And I always think in the summer I really want to make this work, and then I just don't reach for it. But yeah, I want to give this a last try this year, and then after that declutter it, especially as I've gotten into highlighting primers more than I used to be, or than I used to enjoy. And I mean, I don't know if you can see it on the back of my hand, because obviously the back of my hand is darker than my face. But yeah, this just makes my face look orange. But maybe if I put this underneath and then a foundation on top, but this is also quite a thick one. Like, this sits on your skin, you can feel it. So that's also why I don't enjoy using this during the summertime. But summertime is the only time I can make this shade work. Anyway, I want to try it one more time this year. After getting into all of this highlighting and cream kind of product, maybe I feel different about this one now. But if I'm still not feeling it, this is a definite declutter at the end of the year. Next up is this e.l.f. one. This is the Poreless Putty Primer, and I just opened this. I opened this when I got it to try it once, and I am currently using this one. I use it on my nose, my forehead, and my chin, and on the other parts I use a different primer, and that way I really enjoy using this one so far. I don't know how I feel about it during the summertime, but now when it's still not hot outside, this is very nice to use for me. This is the first time I ever had a e.l.f. primer, and also the first time a putty-like primer. And speaking of e.l.f. primers, I also have the e.l.f. Jelly Pop primer, because I mean, obviously a lot of people are raving about this one. I am so about it. Sometimes I really like it, sometimes I don't. It's not working with all of my foundations. I have to use just a teeny tiny bit. If I use too much, if I'm not blending it quick enough, it's not very nice. So yeah, it's something I still have to figure out more so, I guess. But I can see the hype. I especially like it with the Urban Decay Hydromaniac foundation, but I stopped using both of them because when using this one and the Hydromaniac, I got like bumps on my skin, like not breakouts, but like just bumpy skin, I guess. and I don't know if it's this one or if it's the Urban Decay foundation, and I opted to stop using both of them for a while. Now my skin is better again, and now I'm trying this one out again to see if it's this one or the Urban Decay one, or if it's some other product in my routine. Then next up is this NYX Pore Filler Primer Base. I have not tried this, have not opened this yet. I don't know where I got this. This must be one of the items I got in some kind of a box or an advent calendar. Or I also received, I think, 2 eyeshadows, then a powder, and maybe this one from a friend of mine because she had the NYX advent calendar and she didn't use those items and she gave them to me, so maybe that's from that time. I don't remember. I have not opened it because I focused on using up older primers. I used up one of these in a mini size and the Bobbi Brown one that I mentioned previously, and I don't know what I used before that. I think some Smashbox ones. And yeah, so this is next up for me to open, and this one is the same thing. I did not open this one. I did not try this one out yet. This is the first time ever having this primer in my collection. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. And I was just super intrigued because I really enjoy the All Nighter spray a lot. So I wanted to try this one, but again, I try and use up oldest product first, or like very small sample size products just to get them out of my collection, and because possibly the small ones go badly quicker than the big ones. But yeah, I have not opened this one. Then the Benefit Professional Light Primer. Also never tried this one before. I tried the normal one, the original professional one, and I enjoyed that one. I tried that one I think 2 or 3 times, this kind of sized primer, and I really enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to trying this one. Maybe this also would be nice for the time of year currently. Again, I'm super curious, but all of these, well, that's not true. But most of these I haven't tried before because they are my newer ones. Then next up I have this Tarte one. This is the Shape Tape Pore and Prime Balm. Again, I have not tried this one. I haven't even swatched this one. Cannot say anything about this one. Then the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Again, never ever had a Bobbi Brown anything in my collection. I purchased 12 Days of Christmas this year, and within that order I got also a sample sized set with the advent calendar, so I guess that's from that one, or maybe this was in the advent calendar. I don't remember. But yeah, never tried this one. Again, used up I don't know, it was in a pot like this one, in a black one with a black lid, and it was a very hydrating primer, which I really enjoyed currently. My skin is quite dry now, and yeah, I really enjoyed that one, but just used that one up. And yeah, this I haven't opened yet. And next up is this Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. Again, did not reach for this one yet. This seems more of a silicone primer, but we will see. Maybe also like the putty ones. I don't know. We will see. Then I have those two, and one of them I already tried. Both of them are by Tarte. The first one is the smoothing primer, and the second one is this hydrating primer. And one I did try, I think I tried the smoothing primer because of the cap, but I kind of think I tried the hydrating primer. Why do I not remember? I don't know. One of them I tried before and I enjoyed them. And I enjoyed it that much that I repurchased it and purchased the second one to try that one out as well. Maybe I tried the smoothing primer and I thought I really want a hydrating primer in my collection again. I don't know. Anyway, did not open those two yet, but those are quite new. I think I purchased them in December or something. So very, very new. And then my newest one is this one by The Balm. It's the Antidotes Face Primer. And I tried it once with the tinted moisturizer that goes along with this face primer, the Antidote tinted moisturizer. And yeah, I don't enjoy the tinted moisturizer. How often can I say that word? But this one was fine. I am curious to see how this will work with other foundations. But yeah, so these are all the foundation primers I currently do own. Quite a few smaller sized ones, which I love. I love trying out different ones, different products and new products for me. And again, all of them are new for me, which is interesting to see. I really, really wanted to repurchase the Sleek Hydrating Primer, but unfortunately that has been discontinued. Otherwise, this would have been in my collection already, and probably I would not have purchased those two because I just would have purchased the Sleek one again and would not even think about finding another hydrating primer. But yeah, that's it for the primers. I'm going to put them up here. Then let's do color correctors and under eye correctors. I put them in the same category. The first one that I do own is this Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector in the shade light to medium. And obviously you are able to see that I did use this one. This I have in my collection for quite a while now. I didn't reach for it because the first few times I used it, it creased, kind of said. It went into my fine lines and then I didn't use it again. But now I found a way to use it and I'm reaching for this almost every day now. So I'm hoping to get this out of my collection soonish. We will see. We will see how I like it in the end. But yeah, that's the one I do own currently. Then I have two foundation mixes. The first one is this Me Forever Wear Shade Adjuster. Honestly, I purchased this because I was on the hunt for a green one and a purple one or a blue one. And the only one I found that I was able to purchase was this one. And I think I, at the time, used a foundation that was very pink. So I thought maybe I can correct the pinkness out of it. Never used it though. Then the Gosh Mix and Fix color drops. I did use these because I have quite a red skin. I did use this one, but I haven't used them in quite a while now again. I have this one and then a very blinding one. This is the Tarte Colored Clay CC Under Eye Corrector, again in the shade light to medium. And you can see I never tried this one. But yeah, I want to use this after I used up the Becca one probably. Or maybe I will try it to see in comparison, those two in comparison, which one I like better. But yeah, I never used this one before. And last but not least, I have this Tarte Shape Tape Corrector in a green shade. Yeah, it's just called green. I bought this because again, I have quite a bit of redness going on. I don't like it that much because it's too thick, and currently I'm using this one a little bit mixing into my skincare, but when applying a primer on top of it then it goes away again. So I don't know the best way to use it yet, but I'm currently figuring this one out. Then let's hop into my concealers because I only have 3. I just decluttered my ColourPop concealer. And yeah, the oldest one I do own is this e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer in the matte finish. And this one is in the shade Fair Warm. And yeah, I am repeating myself from the other video, but maybe you didn't watch it. I don't use concealer. I sometimes do spot concealing, and I wanted to try out some concealers, whether I would like to use them, whether I would enjoy them, and that's why I purchased this one and the ColourPop one. And yeah, I just don't really use them. Again, spot concealing sometimes, but yeah, I want to have this in my collection still because it's not a bad product, and I just want to, I guess, try out even more. And then I have these two that both came in some gift purchases or a set that I purchased, and these are the Tarte Ultra Creamy one and the Tarte Shape Tape, just the regular Shape Tape. In both of them are in the shade 12N Fair Neutral, and I really have to say I enjoy the Ultra Creamy one a lot. Like that's definitely the favorite concealer of mine that I tried out of those 4 that I tried. Because also for spot concealing, this doesn't stick to the dry patches too much, so I really like that. But again, I'm not using these as regular concealers. I kind of still want to try them out more though. I kind of want to try them and also trying using a little bit like a foundation maybe sometime. Yeah, but that's the only 3 concealers I do on. And then for the last part of this video, my eyeshadow bases and primers. The first one and the oldest one I do on is this Too Faced glitter glue. Obviously, this is in the old packaging. I think maybe they reformulated as well, but they definitely have new packaging now. Well, I only know it from the eyeshadow base. I don't even know if they have the glitter glue still. I just know it from the blue packaging. Anyway, I have this one. I really enjoy this one. I just don't tend to reach for it a ton because I don't normally need it, even though my eyeshadow creases like crazy since a few years. But yeah, I use glitter glue only when there's a really sparkly eyeshadow. Then I have the MAC paint pot in the shade Pentally. It's the Pro Longwear paint pot. I know this can be used as a regular eyeshadow, a cream eyeshadow, but that's not the way I like to use it. I also don't enjoy it as a eyeshadow base, but you can see I used it quite a bit because I don't know, I don't want to throw it away just because I don't like it that much. And I really tried making this work. Maybe I can try it again sometimes. Sometimes the taste and preferences change, also from winter to summer and stuff like that. So maybe I can try this one out again. Then I have the Glam Shop Glam Glue, and this one I think is like a glitter glue more so. I tried it out a few times, then didn't reach for them again. Yeah, not my favorite. Still have it in my collection though. This could be a potential declutter. I think maybe I should put together a little basket with all the items I am unsure about, try them out again, and see whether I really want to keep them in my collection. Next up is this NYX glitter primer, and I purchased this one after I purchased this one. So I wanted to use up this one and then open this one. I never used up the Too Faced one, so I still have this one unopened in my collection. Maybe I should open it before it goes bad, and try it out, at least give it a try. But yeah, I didn't want to open it to stay good for longer, and yeah, so it's unopened in my collection. Then a product I lasted over for quite a while, this Art Deco eyeshadow base. I heard great things about this one, and again, I'm struggling with my eyeshadows creasing for quite a while now, so I'm searching for a good eyeshadow base. Normally, I just had 2 or 3 eyeshadow bases, and that's fine, but again, I'm trying difference out, and every one is not working for me. So yeah, that's why I accumulated quite a few. And yeah, this is one of them. This I really wanted to try out because it had great reviews. Cannot make it work at all. This is my eyeshadow. It doesn't help my eyeshadow last in any shape or form. Yeah, I didn't want to throw it out already. Maybe I can use it. Maybe I should use it as a face primer. Try it like that. I don't know. But yeah, as an eyeshadow primer, this definitely does not work for me. And then my current favorite is this Milani eyeshadow primer. And this is one, again, I'm trying out several currently throughout the last years. And this is the best one I've tried yet. This is the best one that makes my eyeshadow crease the least. It also does crease still a bit, obviously depending on the eyeshadow as well. But yeah, this is the best one, and I definitely will repurchase this one when I'm done with this, if it's still available then, because apparently this year is a year where every single product I really do enjoy gets discontinued, so fingers crossed this won't. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite currently. I also do have this Dead Base Crease Killer Eyeshadow Base by Gloss Gods Cosmetics. I don't know if I used this one. I know I used the Colored Rain one, which is packaged similarly, and I decluttered that one right away. I don't remember if I tried that one. And then the last two items I do have within these categories are the two eyeshadow primers, Eyeshadow Primer Potions by Urban Decay. I have this one and the backup one. I purchased them at the same time. I purchased them at TK Maxx when Urban Decay pulled away from selling in Europe. And yeah, that's when I purchased these. This one was my favorite eyeshadow primer, and I repurchased them over and over again until all of the sudden the eyeshadows creased on me. And yeah, ever since then I'm searching for an eyeshadow primer that will help me with my eyeshadows not creasing. I did purchase this one again because I did love it, and I thought maybe something changed within the 2 or 3 years that I'm searching for a primer, but this is unfortunately still not my favorite primer. This still makes eyeshadows crease on me. It's not the worst, and that's also why I'm not decluttering the second one. But yeah, I'm going to use it, but it's definitely not my favorite anymore. So there you go. These were all the items that I wanted to show you within my categories of foundation primer, color correctors, concealers, and eyeshadow bases. And I hope you enjoyed this part. Like I mentioned in the powder video, maybe I'm going to condense all of them into one big video, but for now you're seeing this as a separate one. And let me know if you tried any of these, and especially let me know if you have a good eyeshadow primer. A good eyeshadow primer that helps your eyeshadows from creasing, and if you know a good hydrating foundation primer. That's also something I still want to find again. And yeah, other than that, I am already done with this one. Well, already. I hope you enjoyed this video again, and I wish you a very, very nice day. Bye!